So I've honestly decided that I am going to document my journey, this whole music career, honestly. And I wasn't doing it before. I've been working at it for years now, as long as I can remember. This past summer 2024, I attended this program called Grammy Camp, and it was honestly a really transformational experience for me. I got to meet a lot of cool people, made a lot of lifelong relationships from that place, got to do a lot of cool things. I got to perform at the Grammy Museum. I had lunch with Sabrina Carpenter's manager. So those are just some highlights of what happened that week at camp. But yeah, honestly, it really just made me realize like this is something that can really be done. And I feel like for a lot of people, they just think that this is some, fantasy, unrealistic job, some dream that, is not really responsible to really go for and try to obtain. Grammy Camp completely shot down that whole ideology for me. Now I'm at a place where I'm like, if I don't do this, I cannot do anything else. Like, this has to be the thing that I spend the rest of my life doing. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought of someday not doing this and wishing that I had gone down this path. I don't think I could live with that. So that's why I'm here, and that's only part of the reason why I choose to do this. This is gonna be a journey. This is gonna be years of hard work. It already has been, but I know it's only gonna get harder from here. And right now, the place I'm in is I'm just kind of finding my sound, finding my vision, because I know I have a lot to say and I know what I want to say. It's just finding the median in how I'm going to tell that. It's finding the sound sonically, melodically, even genre wise. The thing about genre for me is I have a hard time choosing a specific one. As of now, I write a lot of singer-songwriter, alternative, slow pop type of songs, but I don't want to be limited to that. I have desire to make a lot more creatively, Mapiano, Afrobeats, house, reggae, R&B, even rap, even though I'm not, maybe I am. I haven't really tested the waters too much with rap, but again, that's another creative journey I'm willing to go down. I feel like I have a lot of ideas creatively. It's just finding the way to really output that and make sure my message comes across completely is what I'm still trying to work on, because the last thing I want is for me to do something and for it to not be to the most of my understanding. I want to be able to reflect my own work and be like, I gave my 100, I gave it my all, I said what I needed to say, you know what I'm saying? And that made me realize that I really should not care about how people receive it, or I really shouldn't care about what people want from me, is what I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, if I removed all their expectations from what I wanted, the product of it, I wouldn't care. I would just do whatever I wanted to do. And I think that would hold me back from so much limitation. But also at the same time, knowing that there is expectation, I feel like that also would drive me to do my absolute best. I'm in the process of striking that balance to the point where I want to have the creative freedom to do these things while also not feeling limited and held back by expectation and what people think my experience is, because nobody can define what my experience is. Only I can. And I think when time comes, when I do start, saying things, I will be very misunderstood. And I'm still coming to terms with that fact and making myself realize that that's okay. I realize that I'm getting there and I'm working towards it. Recently, I submitted so there's this competition, it's called TSA, right? It's for my audio video production major at my technology school. I go to two schools. I go to a public high school and I also go to a technology high school. So it's two campuses. I drive between the two every single day. And there's this competition, it's called TSA. And there's different categories, a whole bunch. And I submitted in two of the categories. One category was music production, the other category was 3-minute short film, but I ended up turning it into a music video. So we submitted for that. I'm not too sure how that's gonna go, how that's gonna be received. They're going to be making the decision of whether or not it will advance from regionals to state this Saturday. So I'll find out, let y'all know, I'll keep y'all posted. But the whole process of that really made me realize, like, this is what I'm meant to be doing. Even though sometimes I feel that I don't have what it takes, I can't let that hold me back from continuing to hone my craft. Because yes, I have my moments where I feel like doing nothing. I feel like I have no creative drive. I feel like I have nothing to say. And then I'll have moments where I'll write a song in 30 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm on fire. So it's like, it's the ups and downs, the peaks and the valleys of, like, I feel on top of the world. I just wrote a song and I feel really, really good about it. And then it's waking up the next morning and being like, and I don't really like it, and then going back to really liking it later that night because I recorded it and my voice actually sounded good. It's like there's the ups and downs, and it's really important to realize that this is all part of the journey, and each part of it, each piece of it is essential to making up the bigger picture to really appreciate it in the end. And I, on further reflection, am really happy about where I am. I feel like I'm very self-critical about how much I have going on compared to other people, and I feel like I find myself comparing myself to people very often. Absolutely horrible for so many reasons. So that's where I am right now. I have a lot more coming this year. It's February right now, and this is the beginning of a long story, a lot of documentation, a lot of ups and downs, and if you're willing to come along with me, go ahead and subscribe. All right, bye.